Today we're diving right into everything you need to know about the massive improvements coming in WWE 2K25. From the enormous roster of over 300 wrestlers to the innovative new match types and a new next-gen exclusive game mode, we're breaking it all down. So if you're ready for the next chapter of the WWE 2K series, make sure you hit that like button and let's get right into it. WWE Games always likes to tout it as the biggest roster of all time in the WWE games. Well, that's the biggest selling point of this game, and that is the roster. WWE 2K25 is promising the largest base roster seen in any WWE game yet, with over 300 wrestlers on disc. Last year's title barely made it to 300 with 295 choices, but this time 2K is turning it up a notch, and it doesn't stop there. Expect additional wrestlers via DLC and pre-order bonuses. Whether you're a fan of Yokozuna or current stars like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, or Rhea Ripley, there's going to be something for everybody. We'll have to see if consistency is there in the quality across all the character models in the game. Top names are getting extra attention and detail, but it's critical for every wrestler, even low-tier workers like Chelsea Green and Andrade, who aren't prominently featured on the program, to shine without any embarrassing oversight. 2K promises to unify the level of quality, and that is music to anybody's ears. Pre-order bonuses. That's what everybody loves, is when you get a game, you pre-order it, and you get something better. Nailing the perfect pre-order bonus is an art form. WWE 2K25 is offering 3 versions of the game: the Standard Edition, the Deadman Edition, and the Bloodline Edition. Each of them comes with its own exclusive bonuses. The Deadman features Undertaker 90, Undertaker Elite, and Brother Love, while the Bloodline Edition boasts Roman Reigns Elite, Jey Uso Elite, and a special Nation of Domination variation of The Rock. And here's the kicker: no matter which edition you choose, every pre-order bonus will automatically add the Wyatt 6 to your roster. That means you'll get characters like Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, all available if you pre-order before March 14th release date or opt for one of the special editions. But a word of caution, these special editions aren't cheap. The Bloodline Edition on PS5 is listed around $150 US, so be prepared that you're going to go all in for all of this. Moving on to gameplay improvements, and yes, this is subjective, but there are some exciting tweaks on the horizon. One of the most talked about changes is the return of chain wrestling, which makes a comeback after its last appearance in WWE 2K20. For those who remember the fun of executing a sequence of moves with precision, that is a welcome return. Just hope it doesn't slip into the dreaded territory of scripted QTEs. Another exciting addition: leaping attacks off the security barrier at ringside. We saw it in the trailer, and it is here. This may remind you of classic moves by Jeff Hardy or AJ Styles, but if you love fighting outside the ring, get ready for new backstage brawl areas as well, including the WWE Archives warehouse and the NXT parking lot. Imagine slamming an opponent in one of the Undertaker's old caskets or using Eddie Guerrero's lowrider as a launch pad. It's all about adding more ways to enjoy brawling. One of the most requested features that's been a long time coming is intergender matches, and they are finally back. Almost 17 years in the making since we last saw a match pitting a male versus a female superstar. But now in WWE 2K25, you're throwing down the gauntlet by allowing you to mix and match any superstars you want. Now keep in mind, now that intergender matches are back and they open a world of creativity booking like mixed gender tag team titles in universe mode, there may be some limitations on how far you can push certain elements, such as winning gender specific titles as the opposite sex. But overall, this edition is sure to please fans craving more freedom in their fantasy matchups. One thing that we always welcome in the WWE games are new match types, and we're getting 2 brand new match types in this game. Remember the short-lived Raw Underground concept from 2020? Well, in WWE 2K25, a version of that is making a comeback. Early trailers show a ring without ropes or turnbuckles, a raw, gritty feel. Think of a lumberjack-esque brawl. We see legends like Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes gearing up for these mysterious underground bouts. While the specifics are still under wraps, these matches promise unique twist on traditional in-ring experience. Expect interference from wrestlers at ringside, plenty of high-impact moments, maybe even a few nods to the classic Raw Underground antics. It's experimental, it's edgy, and exactly what the game needs to keep things fresh. Speaking of keeping things fresh, Bloodline rules are a new match type in the game. With Roman Reigns gracing the cover and a special Bloodline Edition available, WWE 2K25 is embracing the Bloodline's legacy in more ways than one. In this new match type, you start with a one-on-one brawl, but you have an option to call up these 3 run-in allies, each used like a finisher. Think of it like a strategic battle where timing and resource management are everything. Imagine choosing Solo Sikoa and putting Tama Tonga, Tonga Lao, and Jacob Fatu on his team. It adds a depth of both strategy and challenge to the already good gameplay. Whether you're a diehard fan of the Bloodline or just looking for something new, this mode is set to spice up the gameplay in ways we haven't seen before. I'm excited to check this one out because it sounds very interesting to have your run-ins and call them at any time, and it will see if this is really fun or if it's something that we get tired of right away, but I always welcome the addition of brand new game modes. Speaking of the Bloodline, the Showcase mode in WWE 2K25 is centered around them too, amply named the Bloodline Dynasty. Expect epic matches like Roman Reigns vs Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble, the Usos vs The New Day, Umaga vs John Cena, and of course Paul Heyman is set to narrate the entire mode, giving you all the background and the drama you crave. With a blend of retro nostalgia and modern spectacle, this mode promises to be a highlight reel for fans of old and new, and there's one good thing about it: the slingshot technology is not there. You get to play it out in full gameplay. Plus, there's a hint of other legendary matchups, so keep your eyes peeled for more surprises. Let's move on to a fan favorite game mode, and that is Universe mode. It just got a major upgrade. Promos are back. For fans who miss the days when you could create your own storyline through dynamic promos, WWE 2K25 is bringing that feature back. You'll have more control over your in-game narrative with simplified dialogue wheels and branching story paths. Remember the screenshots of Becky Lynch cutting a promo? Well, that's just a taste of what's coming. The return promises to inject new life into Universe mode, allowing more immersive experience where your creative choices directly impact your storytelling. It's a win-win for anyone who's a bit more personality-driven in their WWE Universe mode. Another fan favorite mode is My Rise, and let's shift gears to that. The feature that redefined the WWE story/career mode. This year's My Rise storyline is pushing boundaries by embracing the intergender dynamics even further. The narrative sees iconic stars like Bayley, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Bianca Belair locked in a battle for control of NXT, with your creative superstar joining the fray. Imagine teaming up with a legend or even facing off against them in high-stakes scenarios that could change the landscape of the WWE. Whether you're a fan of classic storytelling or love the unpredictability nature of intergender matchups, My Rise in WWE2K25 provides a narrative packed with twists, drama, and epic showdowns not limited to one gender. This is something I've been looking forward to, so that you can play out the main story with anybody and not have to play 2 separate stories. So I'm interested to see how this plays. We will see when the game launches. And last, we need to talk about the most talked about feature and improvement in this game, and that is the brand new mode, The Island. We have just learned that The Island is going to be next-gen exclusive, so it will not be on the PC. It's only going to be on the PS5, the Xbox S and X, and it's billed as the standalone next-gen game mode, and is compared to the city from NBA 2K. The Island is set a revolutionary hub for WWE action. Here, you'll explore the expansive world, take on challenges, and even impress Roman Reigns himself in a bid to earn a WWE contract for your My Superstar. With a focus on the rule-breaking backstage brawls and immersive hub world experience, The Island is exclusively for the PS5 and the Xbox Series XS. It's a bold step forward that could redefine how we interact with WWE's digital universe, blending narrative depth with next-level gameplay. The only catch with this is that the community creations will not be cross-platform when it comes to the PC. That really does stink, because the PC has a lot of very good community creations, but it does look like they're looking to push it forward into the next edition, meaning WWE 2K26, so that the community creations can be cross-platform even on the PC. So there you have it. There are some incredible improvements to WWE 2K25 to make it one of the most exciting entries in this series yet. From the roster to the match types to the island, we will have to see. But WWE is clearly looking to aim and please both the hardcore fans and newcomers to this series. I think they're listening to the community a little bit with some of the changes that they're doing here, adding new match types. But the big question here is, will this feel like WWE 2K24 plus one, or is it going to feel like a brand new game? I want to know what you guys are most excited about. For me, it's the island, but I want to know what you guys think. And as always, I'm TonyPizzaGuy. We'll see you in another video.